are the PWA Tag Team Champions at a combined weight of 487 pounds. Hello, wrestling fans. My name is Aaron Hurt. I want to welcome you back to another edition of Premier Wrestling Alliance. I want to thank you for inviting us into your home once more. We've got a tremendous program for you tonight, packed top to bottom with great action, but we're going to have to start off by discussing what you saw at the top of the broadcast. Team Straight Fire in the middle of the ring awaiting their opportunity at the Tag Team Championships held by franchise player Chris Cruit and Outlaw Tony James when they were jumped from behind, viciously, savagely attacked in a cowardly manner, if you ask me, by L.A. Cordova and gorgeous Morgan Taylor. So the champions, being the honorable men we know them to be, agreed to postpone that match until later on. So we will see it in its entirety. But before we get to that and all the rest of the great action that we have, we're going to start things off with another edition of a fantastic rivalry that has been building between the newcomer here to PWA, Cody Blaze, and the veteran, the former American Outlaw, if stories are to be believed, the Southern Knight, Bryan Blade. So let's get right down to ringside for that match.
Mr. Blade, I don't want to inquire about something that's none of my business, but you don't appear dressed to compete tonight. Are you planning to wrestle as scheduled?
When I got here tonight, they told me I was wrestling one Cody Blaze. When I found out I was wrestling Cody Blaze, I didn't even bother to get dressed. So you can just tell him to come on out.
Very well. Tonight, facing the American Outlaw, he hails from Champaign, Illinois, at a weight of 235 pounds. He is TCB Cody Blaze.
We'll definitely get things jump-started on the program here tonight, fans. Very dismissive attitude there displayed by the Southern Knight, the American Outlaw, Bryan Blade, flying solo tonight. We hear rumors that there's a dissension among himself and his partner, Jim Daly. Have to get you some follow-up on that. Just some cryptic rumors at this point. Another piece of business before this match gets underway, fans. We have assurances from both teams, from Straight Fire and the Tag Team Champions, that that match will take place directly after this one. But first things first, Cody Blaze is a man who has crossed paths with Bryan Blade numerous times on past editions of the broadcast. Bryan Blade showing little, if any, regard for the caliber of opponent in there against him tonight in his street clothes. Good lockup here to start things off. Oh my, huge forearm shot. Another collar and elbow tie-up here, fans. Cody Blaze gives up several pounds, several years of experience. Another huge forearm shot already starting to discolor the chest of Cody Blaze. Young man from Champaign, Illinois. One of the most gung-ho additions to the roster in recent months. Able to avoid the forearm this time. Comes back with a pair of kicks to the hamstrings. Trying to get the big man off of his feet. That's excellent strategy. I think Blade's making a serious mistake in how lightly he is appearing to take his opponent here tonight. They lock up for a third time. Blaze able to get wrist control. Trying to work on that left arm, but Blade reverses with a full arm drag and twist of his own and yanks down on the arm. Maneuver like that could very easily separate a shoulder or dislocate an elbow, especially from a man with the strength of Bryan Blade. Goes to the hammerlock. Once he got in mind here, shades of the Andersons with that hammerlock slam. I hate to say it, Cody Blaze might in fact be outclassed. Oh, good. I don't know what to say about this. Bryan Blade just took his belt off. That would certainly earn him a disqualification. The referee quickly takes that away from him. That could be a very serious weapon in the hands of a man like Bryan Blade. Instead, he just goes back to clubbing away. Oh, goodness. Post the arm, stomps down. Top wrist lock. You see the fundamental skills honed after many, many years of experience. When speaking about Bryan Blade, got the leverage on the top wrist lock. But Blaze, and I will try to enunciate when talking about Blade and Blaze, Blaze is able to reverse it into a hammerlock of his own. Blade wincing in pain. Cody having a little fun in there. And Bryan Blade might have started to get serious. Oh, my. Just continues to work on the arm. I think Bryan Blade is just relishing the opportunity to take the measure of this young competitor. Cody Blaze goes back to those kicks to the hamstrings and then one to the stomach, the ample midsection, running knee lift. Finally takes the big Bryan Blade off his feet for the first time in this match. See what Cody Blaze can do to follow up. He's letting his opponent get back to his feet, all poised in the corner, opposite side of the ring. Once he got in mind here, sets his sights. Oh! Comes in charging with that spinning back elbow and a snap mare. Ah, another elbow shot right to the base of the spine, the neck. Starting to put a series of moves together, that low drop kick. Might want to start thinking about a cover while he's got the man stunned, a little bit of hesitance. This is the difference between a rookie and a veteran. See how long he took up there on the top rope. Gave his opponent enough time to recover. Avoid the diving elbow. And that might have been Cody Blaze's best opportunity. Give the young man credit for surviving this long. He has not taken a back step in any regard. But I think Bryan Blade might want to start working towards an end to this match. If that is in fact what he wants to earn. Shoulder block. Oh, but got caught with the forearm trying the slingshot. Appeared to be going for a shoulder block, but the Southern Knight had that well scouted and connected with the forearm. Just jacked the jaw of Cody Blaze, and now follows him out here to the ringside area, up close and personal with our fans. Another full house here at the PWA Arena, getting a great vantage point of the action. Off of the steps, but just uses his momentum. Blade just directed Blaze into that ring post, scoops him up, small the back, the kidney area driven into the ring post. Continuing to disrespect his opponent, just slams him down on that ring apron. No give to that part of the mat whatsoever. I think we're seeing some frustration emerge from Bryan Blade. Referee up to a count of 8 before both men are back in the ring. Blaze hanging onto that bottom rope. What is this? Bryan Blade, takes him throat first into that bottom strand of ring rope. Gasping for air, you can see it. Cody Blaze doing everything he can just to stay on his feet. Lefts and rights, body shots. Another huge forearm uppercut right to the jaw of Cody Blaze. He's got to be seeing stars from that. Puts on the brakes, reverses the Irish whip. Can't connect with the big splash though. Sit out. Choke bomb. That's got to be it. No, Cody Blaze. We've seen many other competitors go down to that maneuver, but Cody Blaze still in the fight, gets his shoulder out at 2.5. I can't tell if Blade is impressed or simply surprised by the resilience and the fortitude shown by Cody Blaze. Fires back with a big heavy right hand. Blade tries to shake it off and comes back with one of his own. This is turning into a slugfest. I would have to give the edge to Blade in this regard. Ducks under. Uranage. Side effect style slam. Takes the big man, the nearly 300-pound Bryan Blade up. Makes a great lateral press, hook the leg. But Blade shoots the shoulder up before the referee can count 3. What a great back and forth match we have seen here, and definitely you have to give Cody Blaze credit for showing a fair amount of improvement. He is by no means somebody to take lightly in this ring, and I'm sure Bryan Blade figured that out as this match has gone on. What's he going for here? Looking for a swinging neckbreaker. Blade able to turn it into a backslide, and that's a 3 count. Cody Blaze, what a victory. That's the biggest win of this man's young career. Stunned look on the face of Bryan Blade. Cody Blaze is your winner.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, TCB, the Cody Blaze.
Amazing conclusion to that match, fans. Cody Blaze, your winner, finally gets the Duke, finally gets a victory over the Southern Knight, Bryan Blade. Much more to come, fans. The tag team title match is imminent. Hello, PWA fans. My name is Aaron Hurt, here to tell you all about how you can keep up with PWA online. Just search PWA Ohio on Facebook or on YouTube, or check out PWAOhio.com for all of the latest information about upcoming events, the latest videos and highlights of past events, and interviews with your favorite PWA wrestlers. So make sure that you like and follow all of those pages. That's PWAOhio.com, PWA Ohio on Facebook, and PWA Ohio on YouTube. And follow along with all of us here from Premier Wrestling Alliance, and we hope to see you at the PWA Arena very soon.
Once again, fans, one fall with a 30-minute time limit for the PWA Tag Team titles. Your referee, senior official, Johnny Long.
Champions on their way to the ring. Challengers already in their corner. You saw what transpired at the start of the broadcast tonight. The Pearl Harbor job by Cordova and Morgan Taylor. Once again, give credit to the champions for showing some sportsmanship. Giving these two men, meaning Chase Ryan and Jimmy Fahrenheit, Team Straight Fire, enough time to recuperate, get prepared for the opportunity that they earned in just a few short weeks as a team. Chase Ryan and Jimmy Fahrenheit have each held those championships, albeit with different partners. But both men looking to reclaim a title that they have once held. There goes the bell. Excuse me, that's the bell of justice, as Tony James likes to say. That's the cowbell they bring to the ring, not the official ring bell. Waiting for the signal from senior official Johnny Long.
You guys talking about being over the hill and calling me, oh, why don't you bring in the young boy? Since he seems to think he's going to take the old man to school, school's in.
Tony James says he's calling the bluff of Team Straight Fire. Another example of youth versus experience in this contest, much like we saw in the one that led off the show. Very impressed with the rapid ascension of Team Straight Fire up the ranks of the tag team division. They have quickly come together as a formidable duo. Tony James gets the early advantage with the hammerlock. Chase Ryan reaching back, trying to find something to hang on to help him escape. James quickly switches into the side headlock. Hopefully, the challengers are able to focus on the task at hand, specifically this opportunity for the tag team titles. Not sure which man got the better of that mid-ring collision. Certainly couldn't blame Team Straight Fire for keeping one eye on our entrance area there, just in case Taylor and Cordova decide to strike again. Tony James quickly able to take Chase Ryan down, grapevine the legs, reaches out and pulls back that left arm just as Ryan tried to reach for the safety of the rope. Gets it with the right hand, causing a break. And Tony James had some thoughts there, if you will, but stopped short of bending the rules. allows Ryan to tag in Jimmy Fahrenheit. A devious smile comes across the face of Tony James. Looks like a Shinanamaki type hold, Cobra clutch if you will. Now going back to the wrist lock. Oh, but Fahrenheit quickly reverses into a hammerlock, and he transitions into a side headlock. Side headlock takeover. Great display of fundamental wrestling from both teams thus far in our tag team title matchup. And a bit of deja vu here as Fahrenheit is the one with the legs grapevine. James tries to post up on his arms here, but not able to as Fahrenheit floats over. But a fine display of wrestling technique by Tony James. You see the champions taking things at their own pace, not giving any openings to the challengers to exploit. Great display of teamwork there, makes the exchange, gets the 2-on-1 advantage allowed during the 5 seconds before the referee makes one man return to the apron. And an exchange on the other side now. Oh, wow. Full head of steam from Chase Ryan. He really connected with that lariat. Cruit gets a snap suplex off a pair of boots to the midsection and quickly floats over for a cover, only able to get two. Chase Ryan popped those shoulders out as soon as the ref's hand hit the mat for count 2. Scoop, making him think about it, plants him center of the ring. Off the ropes, winds up for an elbow. Chase Ryan able to avoid it. Looking to take over here. Connects with an elbow. Goes for the cover, hooks the leg. Only a 1 count. Even though it's not going to end the match, that's sound strategy, making the man kick out and exert some energy. Cruit, comes out of the corner with that bulldog. I think Ryan is feeling the effects of that. You saw how quickly he made the exchange, bring Jimmy Fahrenheit back in. Reversal of the Irish whip. Clothesline. Another good cover. I honestly think that Team Straight Fire might still be feeling the effects of that attack they suffered earlier. They just haven't had their, pardon the pun, their usual fire, their usual explosiveness. Plenty of time left in this match. That belly to back almost made me eat my words, though. Team Straight Fire need to start putting some moves together, need to get one of the champions isolated in their corner and do what they do best, double team maneuvers just like this one. Rapid fire offense is the name of the game for Team Straight Fire. Snapmare gets some momentum from the ropes. a leg lariat or a shin kick. Effective nonetheless. And this is exactly what I was speaking of just a few moments ago. They've got their man isolated in their corner, making the exchange. Monkey flip. Patented offense from Jimmy Fahrenheit. Another quick exchange, keeping the fresh man in. What do they have in mind here? Tandem offense, leg drop, and a splash. Oh, Chris Cruit pointing out to the referee that Chase Ryan was the legal man. However, he retreats to the apron. The referee is going to let the match continue with Fahrenheit representing Team Straight Fire. And now they're trying to take out the knee of Tony James. Leaving that exposed for Chase Ryan to drop an elbow. That might have been towards the upper thigh area. Tony James has been in this match for quite a while. And Team Straight Fire have had opportunities to make numerous exchanges. Now Tony James trying to fight his way out. Oh. Big scoop and a slam on Fahrenheit, favoring his lower back. Very even contest so far. Challengers are definitely making sure the champions put in a night's work. They continue to try to damage that knee of Tony James. Oh! In that instance, he might have been trying to separate the shoulder. A maneuver similar to an eat defeat, but applied to the upper body instead of to the face of the head. Oh, telegraph that backdrop. Leapfrog one way, then the other. Deep arm drag. A second one from Jimmy Fahrenheit. Oh! What is this? There's a tag, but the ref... Oh! Another heinous attack. These back jumpers. And just as this match was building towards a conclusion, we've got a riot breaking out in this ring. That's Jason Andrews and Mastiff who snuck in. They're going to work on the champions while Cordova and Morgan Taylor are again going after Team Straight Fire. Needless to say, this match is over. But the fight certainly isn't. We've got 6 men, 3 teams slugging it out here. What are Jason Andrews and Mastiff doing together? Why can't Morgan Taylor and LA Cordova leave Straight Fire to handle their business? The ring's cleared of the interlopers.
The referees declared this match a double disqualification. Therefore, still your PWA Tag Team Champions, Chris Cruit and Tony James.
There you have the official announcement at double disqualification. Don't know what to say about that, fans.
Tremendous victory you saw.
from Cody Blaze over the veteran, the Southern Knight, Bryan Blade, apparently now on his own without a partner, Jim Daly, at least this week. We'll have to give you an update on that situation, but this is the kind of victory that a young emerging superstar here in the PWA like Cody Blaze can use to build some momentum for himself. We'll see if he likes to say, can keep taking care of business, but we got to talk about the chaotic ending to that tag team title match. I think that Taylor and Cordova might have jumped into the business of Team Straight Fire one too many times. We'll have to see what develops in that rivalry. But the other story is the emergence of Jason Andrews and Mastiff. We've seen Jason Andrews on the search for a full-time partner, and maybe he's found one in Mastiff. And I know for sure that the champions will not forget about what Andrews and Mastiff tried to do to them in that melee. But right now, we're going to go to a conversation that I was able to have with Randy the Rowdy Hillbilly. Very momentous words spoken by him, a heavy challenge laid down. So let's go to the ring and hear comments from Randy the Rowdy Hillbilly.
Randy, I want to welcome you. An amazing reaction from all of these great fans here. Obviously, a lot of people very excited to see Randy, but I was not told why you asked for this time. Why don't you tell me and everybody else just exactly what you have to say? What is the issue that is burning so deeply that you must come out here and address everybody? We're all dying to know.
Aaron, everybody knows why I came back.
We all saw what happened. We know the history of your situation with the Razorback, all the trauma you've been through. We're all thrilled to have you back.
I came back because I have a bone to pick with the Razorback JT Hogg and his grimy little manager Nick Stevens. I went to the PWA offices, petitioned for that match. They gave me the contract.
What amazing news. We know the fans have been clamoring for it. In your hand, you're saying you have a contract for a match with the Razorback JT Hogg, for a match with the U.S. champion.
This contract gave me that match when JT finally signs it. That turns his contract into a declaration of war. It turns it into a proclamation to the end of the terror that the Razorback has brought upon us.
Well, if there's a man to do it, I would say you would be the one.
I'm not going anywhere until the Razorback comes and signs it.
Well, it couldn't be more basic than that. He's got the contract. All it needs is a signature, and this match will happen.
PWA fans, Aaron Hurt here with you. If you like what you are seeing on YouTube, then don't miss the opportunity to see the action live and in person. The first Saturday of every month at the PWA Arena, 737 Slocum Avenue in Lancaster. Premier Wrestling Alliance is in action, plus select dates in towns near you. Check out PWAOhio.com for tickets for not just the arena events, but all events. Arena events start at $5. And that's PWAOhio.com for all of your ticket information.
What we've got here is failure to communicate.
Stevens, at least you've summoned the courage finally to come out here and face this man after he's been calling out your Razorback all night. What do you have to say to the challenge and that contract that he had?
Mr. Hood, you want an answer? You see, Mr. Hood, the answer? No.
No! No, you won't fight him? He called you out like a man!
I'm not gonna wrestle him. I'm gonna destroy him.
Well, does this mean you've signed the contract for the 21st? What is this?
Say your name.
Gary Candy. From Louisville, Kentucky.
What is this about? Steve, you can handle the business on your own?
No surrender, no trigger, fingers go dangerous.
So, I'm dressed to compete tonight, and then I was told that I'm not even wrestling. But we want to put the rings for a guy like Randy the Rowdy Hillbilly and the United States champion, the Razorback. Listen, Nick Stevens, no disrespect to you or the Razorback, but to end the show at the PWA, you should have the PWA champion, the PWA heavyweight champion, and guess what? I'm here. Hold this, loser. So, don't worry about him. He's a nobody. Worry about me, because the fact of the matter is this. Me, Mr. 5-Star Gary Gandy, and my loser friend Will over here can help you with your Randy problem. Just like everyone else back there that I've destroyed, I will take care of Randy just like you guys took care of his dog Max.
Is that why you crashed the party, champ?
No, it's not going down like that. It is not going down like that, all right? What we got over here, we got some bullies. We got some bullies up in here. It's 2018. We still got people out here being bullies. Yeah, that's right, Razorback. I wasn't cool what you did to him. Well, listen, when we out here, Puerto Rico, we the top tag team in this business right now, PWA. That's right. And you know what? We not here because we want competition. We thrive on competition. So Randy, I got a question. Me and my partner, we don't got much going on tonight. So do you want a 6-man tag right now? Do y'all want to see a 6-man tag? Do y'all want to see it? If that means I can get my hands on the Razorback, I'm down. Let's do this.
It's official, fans, tonight! Mr. Hood, shut up! You want a 6-man tag team match? Be prepared to die! The challenge has been accepted! 6-man tag team action! Wicked Will, the Razorback, the U.S. champion, and PWA champion Gary Gandy against Puerto Rico and Randy the Rowdy Hillbilly.
Talk about an amazing development, fans. It started out with Randy in the ring, brandishing a contract that simply needs the signature of the Razorback, JT Hogg, to finally get these two men in the ring one-on-one to settle their issues. We did eventually get the Razorback and Nick Stevens to come out and have a response to that challenge. And now we've got a six-man tag. Five-star Gary Gandy couldn't handle anybody else having the spotlight. Tommy Forte talking about the unfinished business he has with Gary Gandy. If you remember our last episode, he got a huge victory, albeit a non-title match, over the champion. He's got another opportunity to prove himself. This is the epitome of a main event here in PWA, fans. Both the U.S. champion and heavyweight champion on the same side. I'm still trying to figure out just how things got to this point. But nonetheless, we have a huge six-man main event. Tommy Forte and Jeremy Rodriguez. Definitely in control here early. Forte has to have a lot of confidence after that pinfall victory over the champion. And now the speed and agility, half of the duo of Forte Rico, speaking of Jeremy Rodriguez. Greco-Roman knuckle lock. Might not be the smartest maneuver for Rodriguez. He gives up a fair bit of strength and size. But undaunted, Rodriguez locks up with the champion. Full arm dragon twist, but a thumb to the eye puts a stop to that quite suddenly. Oh, knife edge chop. You can hear it echoing and reverberating around this sold out, packed to the rafters PWA arena. What an amazing crowd we've got for this event. Oh, another knife edge chop. Backdrop driver from five-star Gary Gandy. Bit of taunting going on over there, trying to draw Forte into the ring, get the referee's attention diverted so he can once again bend the rules. Oh, quickly makes the tag to Will, and Rodriguez fires away with right hands. Big vertical suplex. Makes the exchange. Another big suplex for Will. Oh, floats over, holds on. Able to turn that into a pinning combination. Amazing maneuver by Tommy Forte, showing off that strength and power. Nowhere to go for Will from this position. Oh, but able to break the grip. Some intensity on display from Will. Maybe the constant browbeating that he received from the champion is finally starting to fire him up a little bit. Gandy connects with an elbow before he turns things over to the Razorback, the 500-pounder, gouging away at both eyes of Tommy Forte. Oh my. That 500-pounder just leveled Forte with the lariat. Oh, Forte trying to avoid it. And he's unable to avoid a very rough predicament there. Compounded by Nick Stevens running his fat mouth. This building will explode if Forte makes a tag to Randy. Everybody has been waiting to see those two men cross paths, but the Razorback brings Will back in. Will got quite a bit of height on that elbow. Nothing fancy about the flurry of right hands and chokes away. As we have said, Will certainly takes after his mentor, Gary Gandy, when it comes to taking shortcuts and cheap shots. Forte literally bounced from pillar to post. Many lesser men would have already been beaten. Oh, I thought he was going for a claw hold, but instead, again, just gouged away at the eyes of Tommy Forte, just out of reach from his partners in this six-man main event. Finally gets some separation. Shoots the champ across. Gets the big forearm and able to bring in Randy. Finally, Randy enters the match. Months and months of pent-up frustration unleashed on Will with that spine buster. And the crowd roars its approval. Randy fixes a cold, hard stare down at Will. Randy, arguably the most universally beloved member of the PWA roster by the majority of our fans. Randy got one eye on the Razorback and keeping another on Will. We see the mind games here. Oh, in from the backside, 2-on-1. Will and Gandy. Oh, duck under, double clothesline. And there's nothing left for the Razorback to do but face up to what he has done. What he did to Randy back in October of 2017, the attack that put Randy on the shelf for 6 months. And Nick Stevens thinks better of it, tells his Razorback to go back to the ring apron. Gary Gandy bowing up to Randy might not be the smartest idea. A perfect display of the difference between confidence and arrogance. And that open hand slap was the ultimate display of arrogance. And the same stare that Randy just fixed on Will, he's got on Gandy. Oh, but Will in there to momentarily provide some relief for his benefactor, his boss. Nowhere left for Gandy to go. Finds himself in the wrong part of town. Everybody getting their licks in. And the fans like how things are going here in this six-man match. And now Forte Rico and Randy taking advantage of the opportunity to dish out a little bit of what Gandy has given them in the past. Oh, what strength by the champion. Picks up Rodriguez. Drops him stomach first over the top rope and hauls off with a huge kick. But Forte and Randy quickly there to support their partner. Oh, big kick right between the shoulder blades from Gandy, perched on the second rope, comes off. Got all of that elbow shot. And once more, the big 500-pound behemoth, the U.S. champion, the Razorback, in here just manhandling Jeremy Rodriguez, picking him up with ease. Oh, big headbutt. If he could just make it to his corner and reach out and tag Randy or Tommy Forte. The entire tone of this contest will change. Rodriguez has been isolated as far away as he can get and still be in the ring from his partners. Razorback pounds away. U.S. champion trades off to the heavyweight champion. Champ takes a moment to bask in some imagined glory. Gandy scoops up Rodriguez and again drops him across the top rope, this time throat first. Gary Gandy in complete control of Jeremy Rodriguez at the moment, as much as it pains me to say. This trio of Gandy, Will, and the Razorback have done an excellent job of working together in this match. Oh, duck under. Explosive forearm shot. And another back elbow. Rodriguez finally feeling it. Oh, looking for the Frankensteiner. Turns it into a victory roll. Duck the kick. Again, can't get the man over with the Rana. That takes a sit-out powerbomb. But Gandy unable to capitalize. Both men need to think about making a tag once they are able to recover their whereabouts inside the ring. Gandy makes the tag to Will, and here comes Randy. Devastating clothesline. Make it 2, scoop and a slam. So much pent-up energy in that 6'5" frame of Randy the Rowdy Hillbilly. Takes Will out of the ring the hard way. It's breaking down. Oh my! What have we here? Back to back and now face to face in the center of the ring. The confrontation that has been building. Finally starts to explode here in the middle of the ring. Oh, Nick Stevens. Futile attempt, although it does turn Randy's attention away from the Razorback. He can't see that horseshoe turned around just at the last second, but Nick Stevens with the low blow as Forte Rico fights with Gandy and Will on the outside. Referee called for the bell. We've got another melee. Oh my. Somebody's got to come out here and do something about this. Gandy hauls up with the steel chair. And he passes the chair to the Razorback. This cannot be allowed to continue. Randy is at the mercy of the Razorback. Fans, I don't know what to say about this. Fans, very disappointing result to what was an otherwise fantastic match. Nick Stevens sticking his big nose, among other things, into the proceedings. We're not going to have any part of showing you what followed. The beatdown continued. Nick Stevens went so far as to shove a contract into the mouth of Randy. So consider that challenge accepted. And next week on probably the biggest edition of the program we have brought to you so far, we're going to be coming to you from the Fairfield County Fairgrounds, and you are going to see Randy the Rowdy Hillbilly versus the Razorback. First time ever. This has been building since October 2017, and it all goes down on the next edition of PWA Wrestling, so make sure that you don't miss it. Once again, fans, my name is Aaron Hurt. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time.